Today you will complete the end of course online assessment tutorial for High School English Math 2, High School English 2, NC Math 1, NC Math 3, and Biology. Your answers will not be saved and you will not receive a score. This activity is not a test, but it will help you understand what to do on the day you take the test. As you look at your device, you should see a screen that says Start. During the actual test, you will see your name, your student identification number, and your school name at the top of the screen. You will see an exit button on every page, but do not click the exit button because it will log you out of the test. Do not touch the home. While you are answering questions, be careful not to click, hover, or touch near the edge of the screen. Doing this will close your screen and you will have to be logged back into the tutorial. Scroll bars are available if you cannot see all the questions on the screen. Click Start to begin the tutorial. A pop-up box would display asking you to confirm the tutorial before you begin. You should see EOC High School English 2, NC Math 1, NC Math 3, and Biology tutorial in the box. Click OK to continue. You should see question 1 on your screen. Do not continue until I tell you to do so. Near the top of the screen is a toolbar with several tools you can practice using today. The practice question is below the toolbar. To move from question to question during the tutorial, you will use the navigation buttons located at the bottom of the screen. Are there any questions? The first 5 questions are reading. Look at question 1. The information for you to read is on the left side of the screen, and the question and answer choices are on the right side of the screen. There is a divider bar in the middle if you want to adjust the screen. If the passage is too big for the screen, there will be a scroll bar you can use. Read the passage and then answer the question. Let's look at the toolbars let's look at the tools on the toolbar at the top of your screen. Most of the tools may be clicked one time to turn them on and clicked a second time to turn them off. First, find the tool that looks like a curved arrow. This is called the reset tool. You will not be able to click the reset tool until you mark an answer choice and the arrow turns black. Use the reset tool if you need to clear the answer choices you selected. Let's practice. If you did not mark an answer choice, click answer choice A now. The reset tool turns black. Now click the reset tool. A caution message appears on the screen to make sure you really want to clear your answer choice. Now click the reset button on the caution box to remove your answer and reset the answer choices. The next tool is the flag tool, which allows you to flag any question you want to review later. There are 2 ways to flag a question. You can either click the square box to the left of the word flag, or you can click the flag button. Clicking the square box or the flag button will put a check mark in the square box. To remove the check mark, click the flag button or the square box again. For multiple choice questions, you will have a tool that looks like a circle with an X over it. This is the strike tool. When you click it, your pointer becomes an X. This tool allows you to put an X on your answers you don't think are correct. If you would like to remove an X from any answer choice, click the X to remove it. When you are ready to answer the question, click the strike button again to turn off the strike tool. Do you have any questions about how to use the tools I've explained to you? The navigation buttons are below the question. The first button takes you back to the first question. The back button moves the question back 1 question. The pause button opens a screen that keeps other students from seeing your screen during stretch breaks or if you must leave your device before finishing. The next button moves the screen to the next question. The review button takes you to the end of the section. Are there any questions about the navigation button at the bottom of the screen? Now click the next button at the bottom of the page so that question 2 displays on your screen. Now let's practice using the 3 highlighter tools on question 2. The first highlighter tool looks like a small highlighter pen and lets you highlight words. When you click the highlight tool, the tool is turned on and your pointer changes to an icon that looks like a highlighter. To use it, click, hold, and drag your pointer over the text you want to highlight on the screen. When you are finished with the highlight tool, click the highlight button to turn it off. Try using the first highlight tool now. The second highlighter tool looks like the highlighter pen with a line through it. The tool allows you to erase some of the highlight you've added to words. Click the tool to turn it on. Your pointer becomes an unhighlight tool. To use it, click the screen and use your pointer finger like you, excuse me. To use it, click the screen and use your pointer finger like you would use an eraser on paper to remove highlight from words. Practice using this tool now by erasing some of the highlight you have on your screen from when you use a first highlighter tool. When you are finished, click the unhighlight button to turn it off. The third highlighter tool looks like a highlighter pen with an X through it. This tool lets you remove or clear all the highlight at one time. Click the unhighlight button to remove all the highlight on your screen. Are there any questions about how to use a highlighter tools? Now read the passage and mark an answer for your question 2 on your screen. Now click the next button at the bottom of the page so that question 3 displays on your screen. We will now look at the final tool on the toolbar. Find the icon with a question mark inside a circle. This is called the help tool. If you can't remember how the tools or navigation work, you can click the help button. Click the help tool now. You will see explanations of different tools and navigation buttons. When you click on the help tool, there may be some information that you do not need. Some question types only appear on certain tests. Click outside the help screen to close the box. Now click the next button at the bottom of the page so that question 3 displays on your screen. I am on question 3, okay. We will now look at the final tool. I've already done that. Okay. Use the tools and follow the instructions on each page to answer question 3, 4, and 5. You may choose to use the flag button for one of these questions so that you can see how the tool works. Raise your hand if you need help. When you are finished checking your answers, click the review button. Click the next button at the bottom of the screen. A caution box appears asking if you are sure you want to go to the next section. Once you move past this section, you will not be able to return to these questions. You will now begin the calculate active part of the mathematics questions. For these questions, you are allowed to use an online calculator, handheld calculator, or both if you choose. If you would like a handheld calculator, raise your hand. Click continue to move to the calculator active section. This is the online calc. Okay, continue to move to the first calculator active question. In the top right corner of the screen, you should see a small calculator. This is the online calculator. Click on the calculator and it will open on your screen. Now answer the next 4 math questions using a calculator. Click the next button. The screen is the test summary. Is the test summary page for the last 4 questions you answered. This is the end of the tutorial. Click the end test button. A caution box will pop up on the screen after you click end test. You cannot go back to the answers to answer any of the questions after you click end test. Everyone should have answered all the questions in the tutorial. Click end test button now. A large stop sign will appear to let your teacher know you have completed the tutorial. Are there any questions? You have completed the end of course online assessment tutorial for high school English 2, Math 1, Math 3, and Biology.